Hello, it's Julie from Blossom Tree Papercraft. Thank you for joining me today. Today's card is just going to be super simple using the Sale-a-bration set pedal pusher. Absolutely gorgeous, this set. I love this. So today's card is going to be based on this. So today my card base is measuring 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Then my next layer is 4 inches by 5 1/4. Then I have a piece of designer series paper from Love Blossoms, which is 1 1/2 by 4. And then I have a piece of watercolour paper, which is 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. And just to map that, it's 2 5/8 by 3 7/8. I'm going to pop these bits to the side and keep the watercolour card out. And then coming in with my stays on, and I'm going to take the bicycle, I'm going to turn it over and just make sure I get a good amount of ink on there. And then I'm just going to centre that onto there. And then coming in with the super cute little basket, I'm just going to position that onto the bike. And then to go into the basket, I've got the cascade of the little hearts. Just to sit in the basket there. So that's the stamping done on the watercolour. And then for the sentiment part, I'm using Happy Together. And on my top layer there, I'm just going to stamp this into the bottom right hand corner. Okay, then that's all the stamping done, so I can get rid of this and not stick my finger in it. Bringing back in the watercolour card, I've got some smoky slate and some of the ink that's just in the tray there, and using my aqua painter I'm just going to put a light bit of shadowing just underneath the bike. So just a fine wash of water, not too much, and then going into the smoky slate, picking some up and just dragging that along, just to sort of put a shadowing effect under the bike, just to add a little bit more detail. There we go. And close this all down. Then I'm taking my Stampin' Right marker, and this is the Melon Mambo, and I'm just going to colour in the little hearts coming out from the basket. So although this card's quite plain within the stamping, it does look super cute once it's finished. So I can now pop that to one side and we can get on with building up the rest of the card. So on my layered top layer where I've done the stamping, I'm just going to stick the designer series paper onto the far left side. Like that. And then I've got some of the linen thread, and I'm going to just wrap some of this around this card Go about 3 times there. Cut off the excess. Now I'm going to attempt to tie this into a bow. I'm never very good at tying bows. I'm trying to get it up to the top as much as I can. Let's sort that bit out, and then again cutting off the excess. Then all of this layer I'm going to use the sale-a-bration, and I'm going to stick that down onto my card base. Oops. Like that. And then our watercolour image, I'm just going to layer up onto our other piece of matting. And then I'm going to pop some dimensionals onto the back. I can never get the backs of these off. And then I'm just going to position that over the linen thread just so it holds it all in place. Just like that. And then to finish off, if I can find it, nope, that's the washy one, we don't want that one. This is the one we want. My new Wink of Stella, and I'm just going to pop a little bit onto the hearts just to give it an extra bit of shimmer. And then just as a finishing touch, I'm taking some of the small rhinestones, I'm just going to pop it onto the bike wheels just to add a little bit of detail. And that's it. That's my card for today. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you for joining me. Take care. Bye bye.